Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency and blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look. It's going to be drinking. It's going to be smoking. It's going to be swearing. You have been warned. Because here I come in 3. Look. 2. Look. 1. Look. Bang! Gotcha. My name is Smart Clark. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Yes, it is. Look, brothers. All right, I know it's a little late. The reason... All right, so, oh, shit, trade war, oh, my gosh. So, obviously, we murdered the market yesterday. Oh, we are risk off like a motherfucker now. And so, the reason I'm so late right now is that, so it's 8:42 a.m. here on the East Coast. So, I was actually awake to do this show around 4 a.m., but right now we have the G7 summit. And, you know what the G7 is? That's the leaders, the highest... market cap countries in the world, if you want to look at it that way. Anyways, so not market cap, that's not the way to say it, but look, the G7 thing came out, and so look, I woke up this morning to do this show. Trump was tweeting. Okay, so first, all right, hold on. We got a show, so let me tell you about the show. Bang! IOTA is going to be used in autonomous cars. Oh, and these cars look sleek. They're interesting, and I have a picture of them, so I'm going to show you that. Now, money managers are talking about Bitcoin. I'm going to show you why that's important. That's where the money's at. That's where our mass adoption's at. That's where the market's really going to be made at. Like I told you, Fidelity, when they go get soccer mom and dad. Yeah, money managers are talking Bitcoin now. Oh, yeah. That's the real money. Fuck up. Buying a Starbucks with your shit. Now, and then we're going to talk about buying one of our champion nations, Philippines. All right, so you know how I was, I've been sort of complaining a little bit, just that we have these champion nations, but I'm not hearing anything from them. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? So, all right, well, now I know one of them at least. The Philippines, we're going to talk about Philippines crypto-friendly. So we're going to talk about what they're doing, their rules and their regulations. Fuck, how they're finally bringing us their whales. Right? Like, you're all regulated. Do something. Yeah, ETFs, futures, options. Yeah. Let's get going here, folks. So look, brothers. All right, and so we got to talk the trade war thing. So before we start the show, I mean, the show's already begun, I guess, technically, but you know what I mean, before we do our whole stuff. Look, Trump, what I tell you about fucking China and the trade war? They don't give two fucks. Yeah, China just put more tariffs on us yesterday. Yeah, they initiated. I told you they don't care. How it went down, Trump put tariffs, so China retaliated. Then Trump put more tariffs. What was that, last November, December? Then China retaliated. Then Trump said, I'm going to put these tariffs on. Remember? And I told you about it last week, right? And then he was like, oh, no. I'm not going to do the tariffs because I don't want to ruin America's Christmas. And I told you. This fucking moron tweeted that. So now the Chinese know, oh, these tariffs are hurting the Americans. China pulled back the tariffs. And you know what China did yesterday? Bye! We're going to drop some tariffs on your bitch asses. They don't give two fucks about this trade war. They don't give two fucks. I told you, if you're in Trump country and you work in any of those industries, what they put on? 25% tariffs on cars. Oh, they put tariffs on pork, beef, soybeans, and there's something else. I can't remember what the fuck it was. I mean, there's more stuff, but those are the major ones, right? I told you, Trump country. I told you. You get what you pay for, homeboy. Why you thought electing a fucking reality show guy was going to benefit America? Look. So, yeah. So the reason this morning I'm a little late, well, very late, it's 8:46 in the morning, and is because, so the G7 summit is today. This motherfucker Trump went crazy again. Bang, he started talking about, and we're going to put tariffs on the French. What? So I was watching it right now, about 2 hours ago. The French guy arrived at the G7 summit, and they're like, "Hey, you know that Trump just tweeted about you? He's gonna put tariffs on you." He's like, "Well, we are ready. If he wants to put tariffs, we will put tariffs." Yo, man. So that's why I'm a little late, because I've just been watching all the leaders come in and just being like, they know this man's crazy, So it's funny to watch them. Try to explain, the ravings of a madman. They're regular politicians. Like, they're regular people. You know, they understand the importance of what they're doing and, you know, how to, you know, they understand the importance of what they're doing. You know, they have, it's hilarious, man. So that's why I'm a little late. All right. But yeah, trade war, guys. Look, I told you, man, you guys should be trading. Wait till Monday. Oh my gosh. Oh, baby. We are risk off like a motherfucker. Because the important thing is this. Yeah, it's not Trump did the tariffs and the Chinese retaliated. No. Trump didn't do the tariffs. And the Chinese were like, we don't care if you don't want to do any tariffs. Watch this, fucker. Bye. And they dropped more tariffs on America yesterday. So, look, so we're going to go to a recession. Oh, and that's the other thing. So let's talk about that. We're going to a recession. So Trump's blaming everybody. It's hurting his voters, right? Big time. All these red state Trump country places. And so Trump's all angry right now. He tweeted about our Federal Reserve Chairman Powell yesterday. Oh, he should lower interest rates to stimulate the economy, right? Yeah, well, dickhead, it doesn't work like that. Like, he doesn't understand. We have tens of thousands of industries in America. We're the biggest economy in the world. So if you start a trade war with China and China starts putting tariffs on, I don't know, let's say 30 industries. Yeah, well, we're not going to lower interest rates just to not save them, because they're not going to go away. I mean, let's get real. It's not it's not catastrophic. It's not existential or anything, but, it's not an existential threat to these industries or anything, but yeah, they're going to feel pain. Yeah, but if we lower interest rates, yeah, we fuck up all those tens of thousands of other industries, right? Like, he doesn't get it, right? He wants the Federal Reserve to bail him out, basically. You fucked up. The Chinese called your bluff. They're basically laughing at you now. And now he's begging the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates. He's saying it's Powell's fault. That's our Federal Reserve chairman. And now he wants to lower taxes on Americans, which is good, which I do agree with. Like, I told you guys are going to pay more. Well, we all are. I mean, I live here too, so I'm going to pay more too. I mean, I can afford it, so I don't really give a fuck. But, I'm talking about the worker guy, with a wife and kids and all that responsibility and stuff like that. I'm gluten-free. I'm good. I'm free. I'm just a single man. I'll live. But I'm talking about you guys. You got, your little tribe you got to take care of, right? Fuck this motherfucker, what he's doing. And so, so that's the trade war stuff. And so you're going to pay a little more. Oh, yeah, and that's right, the bailout stuff. Exactly. And so he's crying to the Powell to bail him out, lower interest rates. Dickhead, Powell works for the whole country. He's not your personal fucking dude like that. You know what I mean? You fucked up those industries. Yeah, well, you got to figure it out. You're the president, smarty pants. And so and so now he wants to lower the taxes on the working class. He wants to lower payroll taxes, which is good. I mean, motherfucker, you should have just done that anyway. Right? You lower the taxes for the rich. I got my tax cut. I'm not rich, but I am an investor class person. My money makes me money. All of us in this America whose money makes us money, we got a tax cut big time this year. Oh, it was juicy. Republicans always give us the tax cuts. I got 2 from Bush and 1 from this guy already. Yeah, you worker bees. Yeah, they didn't give a tax cut, did they? Yeah, your state and if you're an American, if you're a worker bee, your state and local tax got taken from you, didn't it? Oh yeah, a bunch of you you got less in your taxes, and some of you actually had to pay taxes when you used to actually get money back, didn't you? That's Trump. They should have lowered the payroll taxes when they lowered ours, right? You worker guys' taxes, they should have lowered it. Like, I pay capital gains tax. So I pay tax on the money my money makes. That's called capital gains. My capital, that's money. I put it out there. It gains me money. So I pay tax on the gains of my capital. Capital gains tax. You guys, you pay what's called payroll tax. I mean, obviously, you don't understand what that means, right? You get your paycheck and you got all those taxes taken out, right? And now they're giving a tax. Well, Trump wants to give a tax cut, payroll tax cut. You should have done that first of all, you fuckstick. Guys like me don't need the tax cut. You should have given that tax cut to the worker bee. So, where are we at? So, that's the fucking thing. So that's the trade war. And so that's what I was watching this morning. Oh, and then oh my gosh. So he won't stop. This motherfucker won't stop. And so this morning, they're all showing up for the G7 summit. So I was up and I was ready to do the show. Beep, beep. Trump starts tweeting. He's talking about dropping tariffs on the Europeans. More of them. You know, we already have tariffs on the Europeans right now. You know, on certain products and industries. Trump's talking about dropping more on them. So all the European guys who showed up to the G7 this morning, they were all like, well, if he gives us tariffs, we are ready to retaliate. He's fucking this country up, man. I mean, it's not a fuck up. Don't worry. I mean, you're going to live, man. It's just a recession. Look, I'm 45 years old. I've lived through 8 recessions in my life. Well, I'm still fucking here, right? The world did not stop spinning, right? The earth is still here. So it's not a big deal, but it does cause damage. Like that, what he's doing is going to cause long-term damage. Like most recessions are because of the natural business cycle. Yeah. This is not a recession because of business cycle. It's because of what one man is doing. Tweeting and getting crazy. Right? And that's the difference in this business. It's not a business cycle, sorry. That's the difference in this recession in that this is going to cause long-term damage. In other words, you know, if you're a soybean farmer, right now, America's soybean industry, 40% of soybeans are bought by the Chinese. Yeah, they're not buying them anymore. Right? Yeah, now they're buying from Brazil. Well, when the trade war ends, it doesn't mean they're just going to come back here and start buying American soybeans again. Why would I? I'm getting good enough soybeans right here at a good price, whatever, right? I mean, unless America sells them cheaper, and then, well, if I could save some money, I'll buy the American ones. But if they're on par, I already have a supplier now. See, in other words, what he's doing is, what the result of this is going to be is that companies are going to lose long-term clients. You know what I mean? Once a business finds a partner to supply them goods and it comes on time, the quality is good, or what they need, all right, well, you just stick with that guy, right? You just stick with that guy. And even if a competitor comes out with a cheaper price, like if I'm China, hold on. If I'm a Chinese company, you know, and I make tofu, you know, the Chinese like their tofu. Well, I'm a fan of tofu myself. I like a good fried tofu. But anyway, you know, they come out with, so I'm a tofu company. I used to buy my soybeans, which is what makes tofu, from America. All right, now it's all tariffed, all fucked up. So now I buy it from Brazil. Well, when this trade war ends, and it will end, I mean, you know, these things don't last forever. And so when it ends, yeah, I already have good product from Brazil now. Do you see what I'm saying? So what Trump basically is doing here, he's giving away our industry to other countries. Yeah, now, you know, American beef, well, it's not the best beef in the world, but yeah, now China's not buying our beef. All right, they go buy it from the Argentinians, you know, which is good beef, actually. Some of the best beef in the world. And so, actually, I knew an Argentinian beef exporter. That's how I know about Argentinian beef. But, yeah, and so when the trade war ends, they're not just going to be like, all right, now we're going to go buy American beef. Why? I get good beef right here at a good price. Do you see what I'm saying? It does the long-term damage. Even when this trade war ends, the damage that's going to be affecting our industries long-term. 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 I mean, I guess the good thing about this trade war is this. Well, these farmers can't sell their pork and their beef anywhere. I'm assuming when I go to Whole Foods or, you know, or into my local butcher shop, I'm expecting beef to be pretty cheap soon. Because they can't sell that shit. So they're just going to dump it right here in our local markets, I think. We'll see. I don't know. That's just a silver lining I try to look at. In that all these American companies can't sell their shit to China anymore. Especially agribusiness. And so I figure, well, you got to sell that shit or it just goes rotten. So I'm figuring they're going to probably just dump it on us. Dirt cheap. Fucking steaks half price. So you're going to pay more for your iPhone, but maybe in a couple months, we'll probably be paying half price for steaks. Bye. So thank you, trumping away. All right, guys, let's get to our crypto show. I know. That was all about the trade war, man. Oh, hey, look. Oh, yeah, baby. We're going to risk off. Risk off. Well, we already went risk off, but yeesh, it really sank in. All right, let's get to the show. Bye. Look. Yes. Bye. Yes. Do a refresh. Bye. What do we got? Yeesh. Back in the nines. All right. All right. Bitcoin is at $9,997, brothers. Back in the 4 digits. Last night we're at $10,238, brothers. So, bucket was that $230-something drop. All right. Look. Top 10 of the day. Oh, what's so funny? One of the brothers said, I woke up this morning in the comments yesterday. He's like, I woke up this morning and I saw your notification. And the first thing I thought was single digits on, single digits off. Look, brothers. Top 10 of the day, brothers. Usual suspects, brothers. Look. Top 10. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Binance Coin, Tether, EOS, Bitcoin SV, and Monero. Look. Market moves of the day, brothers. Oh, I'm in a good mood. Look. Trade war, baby. I cannot wait till Monday. We're going to thrash this market. And that's why I told you guys, would you guys just learn to trade? And it's times like these when, even if you're a worker bee, but you don't have to do like what I do, like, full on, be gangster about it. It's my job, right? But it's times like these when the market is so volatile, anyone can make money. Like, you just have to, you're not going to have to be like me, like sitting at my computer watching shit and shit like this. Anyway, all right, I don't know. All right, look. Market moves today, brothers. Single digits on to single digits. Oh, single digits up to single digits down. I was like single digits on to single digits off. Risk on, risk off, boy. Look. Single digits up, single digits down, brothers. Single digits up, single digits down. Get my beverages in order. Single digits up, single digits down. Look, single digits up, single digits down. 2. Single digits up, single digits down. Yeah. Look. Let's look who lost money today, brothers. Looks like everybody. You see anything on here you like, you go get it because it is on sale. Bye. Look. Top 10 loser of the day, brothers. Ren, Hypercash, Egretia, Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Grin, ABB Sucoin, Chainlink, Bean, and Decred. Let's look who made money today, brothers. Bye. Look. Oh, look at you, WanChain. All right, top 10 winners of the day, brothers. WanChain, Factom, Ardor, Ravencoin, Ox, Icon, Zilliqa, Decentraland, Steam, and Theta. Yes. Let's get total market cap of the day, brothers. What do we got? What are we looking at? What are we working with? Was that 261.6? Mm-hmm. Yes, I see. Yes, I see. Look, brothers. 261.6. Yesterday we're at 267.4. Look. Down about 6 billion. Look. Total volume of the day, brothers. 53.3. And again, that makes sense. So yesterday we were at 55.1. Let's just say we're down $2 billion in market cap. All right. Or volume. All right. Look. Standard procedure. Nothing to see here, brothers. Nothing special. I mean, standard procedure. Normal market moves. Now, where are we at? Bye. Yes. EDAG Group reveals IOTA-Powered parking app. So it's not just a parking app. So I'm going to show you the cars. So this is the cars, or these are the cars. This is the cars. These are the cars right here. So it's not just a parking thing. These are actually going to, they're autonomous. Like, they're going to drive themselves. So I guess the vision of this company, which makes sense to me, is, yeah, if everyone is on the same, or in these autonomous cars, yeah, well, you're never going to have a car accident because the cars are going to, be controlled by computer, and they're going to, know, and they're all going to be self-aware and all this kind of bullshit. Anyway, man, I'm not going to get into all that. But so these are the cars, and see right here, it says they are fully autonomous, right? So we're going to read a little bit about it because they're going to talk about the payment part. But actually, this is the car, and it's an autonomous car. It's going to drive itself around. And IOTA is in it, and it's a modular car. So you can see like this car here on the left. I guess you'd have like a family in that, right? Husband, wife, kids in the back, blah, blah, blah. And this car on the right, it's modular. So you notice how in the back, it's sort of open. Yeah, you can put, so say today you want your car to be a pickup truck. You can put a pickup truck back end to it. Or, you want it to be, I don't know, maybe you're going to go camping with the family, I don't know, hunting or something. You're going to sleep in the car. You can put a sort of like an SUV thing with a roof on it on the back of that thing. Put your sleeping bags in there and sleep in it. Whatever. I mean, whatever you put on the back of cars. I mean, I don't know what the fuck, but you know what I mean? Like that. Anyway, that's what they look like. This is the autonomous car. So it's actually an autonomous car deal. But this story only talks about the e-payments part, all right? But this is the car that this story is about, okay? Just so you know. All right. All right, so here we go. EDAG. Hold on, let me get a sip. Anyway, let me let you look at the car. That's some sexy shit right there. Yes. Look, sexy, lovely. Yes. It's weird, right? You see how it is? They got two wheels in the front. What is that? Yeah, but that's the car, man. It's going to be fully autonomous. You see, for me, I'm not a fan of this self-driving car thing because humans, right? Human drivers are the variable, right? Like, if I'm in an autonomous car and there's a drunk driver in front of me swerving into my lane and that, how is the autonomous car going to react to that, right? Is it going to swerve me away? And then bang, now we're crashed? Like, maybe I'm in the guardrail. Same in the fast lane of the highway. Some fucker swerves in. Bang. Does it try to, not have a crash, but boom, it goes into the wall. Do you see what I'm kind of trying to say? It's the human factor. But if we all had autonomous cars, all right, well, this whole, our whole, commute to work, well, your commute to work and stuff like that, yeah, it would be smooth. There would not be car accidents because all the cars, they'd be perfectly aligned, 20 feet behind each other, like just traveling at the exact same speed and all that. You know what I mean? All right. That's for the future anyway, man. Fuck all that. Let's just deal with now, brothers. EDAG Group reveals IOTA-powered parking app. The Tangle is used to communicate between parking providers and the app. And that's what I mean. This is only about the parking part. But the EDAG Group, that's this. That's these guys. That's their cars right there. So it's not just a parking thing. It's a whole thing. Well, actually, I could just read it to you right here. EDAG is unveiling a fully autonomous car that utilizes IOTA Tangle, a distributed ledger. According to the company, it's a game changer for the city of the future. Or it is a game changer for the city of the future. It's a fully autonomous, networked robot vehicle, which, with its numerous trailer and rucksack, oh, that's where I learned it from, right. It's trailer and rucksack modules. So you see this one, it's modules. Yeah, you could put, change it, right? Reconfigure the car. Is capable of handling any transport work situation in urban areas and is also in motion 24/7. All right. The vehicle uses IOTA's Tangle to power machine-to-machine micropayments. All right. There we go. So bang. So EDAG Group, a German engineering company focused on the autonomous sector, has developed Trive.park, an app that lets users book parking spaces provided by its operator partners. The innovative aspect of the app is how it manages payments. While users pay through commonly accepted methods, the app uses IOTA's Tangle to process user payments internally, automating communication with the parking provider for each booking. The introduction of IOTA's system, focused on payments between IoT devices, solves the problem stemming from prohibitively high microtransaction costs with traditional payment service providers. Exactly. That's what I told you guys. The Tangle, once it's big enough, yeah, there are no, it's free. It's not free, but just, the costs go way down the bigger the Tangle gets. All right. So that's why, like for a city to use the Tangle, like your whole city, I told you about the Tangle, it's infinitely scalable. It makes blockchains look like your grandmama's old computer. Right? And the more nodes you put on it, the more devices, IoT devices or whatever, it powers the network. So the network can grow forever. Forever. And it's quantum proof. And it's hack proof. So, which is quantum proof. But, so why am I telling you that? Oh, the microtransaction thing. Right. And so really, after a while, IOTA becomes free. In a way. I mean, not free, but just super, super cheap, right? And then now companies can charge what they want on it, right? So if I'm this car company and I guess, I want to charge something for people to be able to power their cars or something, I guess, right? Like they make the money, right? It doesn't go to IOTA. IOTA charges some tiny little fraction of a penny. And that's what makes it good for the companies in that, all right, the companies can make money now, right? They're not splitting the money with IOTA. IOTA takes, they take a little transaction fee, tiny little fraction of a penny, and then the company charges what it wants, right? In other words, IOTA's letting them make the money, right? I don't know this for sure, but I'm assuming IOTA's business model is, as long as we just keep onboarding lots and lots of people with lots and lots of microtransactions, these fractions of pennies will all add up. And as long as we let these other companies that we onboard make the money, they're going to stick with us, right? Yeah, go ahead and make all the money you want, right? IOTA's looking at it more of the quantity. We'll just onboard all these motherfuckers and make little transactions here and there. But each individual company, go ahead, make the money, make the money, make the money. I don't know. I'm just speculating, guys. That's just pure speculation what I said there. All right. So, where do we go? Oh, we already did that. Did we do this? All right. So the Strive.park app allows its users to book their parking space in advance and pay through the app, communicating with the barrier system via the smartphone's Bluetooth technology. The system provides value to its users by removing the hassles associated with searching for places and using paper tickets to pay for the stay, while at the same time providing multi-story car park operators a way to digitize their business. Yeah, so actually, I have one right here. Actually, I shouldn't say that or you'll know where I live. But, multi-story parking guys. Parking things. Right. If now people can just book their spot, right? So if I have to do a business deal over here, 11 a.m. tomorrow, all right, I book myself a spot for, I don't know, 10:45 or whatever, right? Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. But really it's about this. Like, remember that. Bang, that. This is focusing on the, sort of a littler thing. Smaller thing, not littler. Littler. So the innovative system allows to provide a custom experience for each user, who now has the ability of booking specific spaces, as well as taking advantage of exclusive offers and discounts. All right. So the company is an even stronger supporter of Tangle technology, believing it can open the floodgates to future innovation trends in the automotive industry, such as e-mobility, self-driving cars, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm interested in. The self-driving car thing. Bang! There they are. Such as self-driving cars, urban mobility, and other services. Let me make sure this shit's loading. We regard the use of innovative new technologies such as IOTA's Tangle for applications in the mobility industry as an important step in establishing automated driving and other mobility services, explained Heiko Herschet, head of Tribe.me division. The technology will gradually relieve the driver of tedious tasks such as payment, registration, and data protection, thus enhancing the driving experience. That's in the autonomous cars, right? IOTA itself has a long history in the automotive industry. Well, I don't know about long, motherfucker. But whatever. That's not the way to say it. Previously partnering with companies such as Jaguar, we read about that. Volkswagen, we read about that. Audi, we read about that. To bring Tango technology in their cars. However, as previously reported by Crypto Briefing, not all partnerships turned out to be successful. Bang! All right, look. IOTA in the cars. So your car is going to pay for itself at the stations, the recharging stations, and bang! It'll drive around. It'll be all IOTA ready and stuff like that. Look, bang! Now, why Bitcoin being talked about by managers, money managers, is a good sign. And actually, so I'm going to read you this story, but I'm going to fucking tell you why, all right? I'm going to tell you why. I'm just using this story to tell you the truth. We're going to read this shit. I mean, and what he's saying is true, but let me get real to you. All right, so, all right, let me tell you something about the markets, okay? So your stock market, right? Let's say your stock market here in America, it's like this. Now, do you know that when you see the ups and downs of the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, whatever, yeah, hold on, how would I put this? Okay, let me put my hand like this. Here's your stock market. All of this of your market is owned by 401ks, money managers, and that. The daily price move up and down that you see on the markets, it's only a little slice of the markets. We can't, that's the hold on, how am I going to say this? I mean, I've told you guys this before, but I want to say it again. That's the active market. The rest of the market, 75% of our stock market, it's not active. No, it's owned by, your 401k managers. Yeah, they just buy and hodl it for you. So that's why when you ever hear someone like, if someone ever says some shit like, oh, the stock market's going to crash or something. Yeah, this part crashes. This will always be there, right? Those are fund managers, fund and money managers. They have their clients' money in and they're not moving it. They don't actively trade that money. So your 401k, that's where your money is in this part of the market, the stable part. All the daily up and down when you see the Dow Jones up, the Dow Jones down, yeah, that's only 25% of the market. Those are active traders. All right? I'm trying to say this again. Do you understand is that making sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? So whenever someone tells you like, oh, the stock market's going to crash one day, it can never crash because these guys are not weak hands. They're there for the long haul. Yeah, that's your 401k. They just leave it there. They're not selling. So your market can never crash. The crashing of the market happens at this part. The guys getting in and out. The hedge funds, the active trading desks and whatnot. That's what makes your market move up and down. But it never will go below that, okay? And that's why it's amazing because these guys are the money managers. Yeah, that's your 401k. That's your fucking retirement fund, your IRA, your fucking kids' college fund, all that shit that I keep telling you about. That's where that is in your stock market. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's buying hodl. Right? So whenever anyone tells you like, oh, the stock market's going to crash, you go tell him to fuck himself. He obviously doesn't know how the stock market works. Right? The funds are what prop up our markets. This little 20%, that's the little shit that moves. So like today with the trade war, right? Yeah. These guys went risk off. Bang. Yeah, but the rest is still here. Yeah, the 401k guy didn't do anything. The fucking college fund guy didn't do anything. He's still holding the shit. They didn't touch it at all. All right, so that's how market works. And so, okay, so what does that have to do to Bitcoin? And that's what I mean. Once these money managers come into Bitcoin or just our crypto market in general, well, guess what? That money's never going anywhere ever again. Yeah, they're going to just be here. That's what makes a real market. This little shit here, yeah, that's cowboys and traders. But the real money of any market is the boring stuff. I told you guys this last year. Yeah, 401ks, retirement funds, children's college funds. That's what makes your market really powerful. All this stuff is the cowboy shit. All right. So, and that's what we need here and so that's how I show you, like, whenever I freak out about Fidelity. Yeah, Fidelity are these boys. When Fidelity gets here, signs up soccer mom and dad. Look. Yeah, the market will never crash again. Yeah, because Fidelity's there buying and holding for their clients. Fidelity's an asset manager. I mean, these are you can call them money managers. So here's money managers. But yeah, that's the same thing, an asset manager. Yeah, once the asset managers come here and buy and hodl, yeah, well, the market can never crash because they're not weak hands. They don't sell. They're just holding it for their clients. They don't give a fuck. They hodl it. And that's the beauty, is because no matter how much these fuckers up here do, that you can never make it drop like that. Like, that's why whenever anyone tells you, like, oh, stock market crash, you go tell them to go fuck themselves. Obviously, they don't know what they're talking about. Because in our modern day markets, 75% of our markets are held by funds. Yeah, 401ks. Yeah, your 401k, where is it? Yeah, and a fund manager here in the stock market. Does he sell off your 401k if the market crashes? Well, not crashes. I am talking like a child. If the market goes down? No, he hodls it. And all the other 401k managers around America and the world, you guys in Europe, everywhere, right? If you have 401k, yeah, your manager hodls that. Yeah, that's why your market never goes down. It's just these guys, that are fooling around. All right. I mean, I told you guys this last year, but I mean, there's new people, so I had to say that shit. It's fucking new. You know how it goes. Train up the new folk. Look, so it's how it goes, brothers. So, why Bitcoin talked about by money managers is a good sign. Well, I just told you why, but we're going to listen to this guy. Now, I don't agree with everything this motherfucker says, but I mean, this show is a news show, so whether I agree with him or not is not the point. And that's why I told you first. And now we're going to listen to this fuckstick. I told you the real market mechanisms, how it really works. Right? The thing that makes an asset go down is more sellers than buyers. Yeah, well, when all these guys are hodling, well, there's no more sellers. Only these guys are. That's what makes the market move up and down. These guys are here to stay. These guys are your 401k. That's your retirement fund. That's your kids' college fund. Yeah, they're here to stay. They don't trade in and out. And they're not weekends because, well, it's not their money, it's yours. So they'll just hodl it. I know that's kind of a fucked up way to say it, but look. Man, I kind of preached a little bit tonight, huh? All right, so look, for the most part, investors abiding by a traditional investment thesis have avoided Bitcoin like the plague. Legendary investor Warren Buffett, for instance, once called cryptocurrency the rat poison squared. Later explaining that there isn't much inherent value in the project. Other financial and political commentators, including U.S. President Donald Trump, has echoed this analysis. Trump is not analyzing fuck all. He's a moron. They argue that Bitcoin is backed by thin air and is volatile. Well, that's true. It is. It's just what we make it. It's backed by fuck all. Unlike traditional stocks and assets, Bitcoin doesn't provide a fixed yield, a dividend, or general cash flow. Oh, man. Or generate cash flow. And compared to traditional and modern fiat currencies, Bitcoin isn't backed by the assurance of a government or the scarcity of an underlying asset. Very true. You do know that, right? I mean, let's get real. I'm invested in this shit too. But when it comes to Bitcoin, you do know that. It's thin air. Thin air. Right? Like gold, I always complain about gold and diamonds. I'm like, that's a bunch of bullshit. But at least it is there, right? I mean, you can dig it out of the ground, right? Yeah, Bitcoin's just fuckery. It's just what we say it is. It's like if I just took pieces of paper and I said, everybody, let's invest in this pieces of paper. Like right here, hold on. Right? I got these pieces of paper. This is the circulating supply. And I don't know. I got about 100 pieces of paper. I don't know how many pieces of paper here, right? These little things that I do my little thing on for you guys. Well, so I can follow along with what I'm doing, right? That's what Bitcoin is. Pieces of paper. The only reason it's valuable is because a bunch of fucking motherfuckers bought it. But it's just as valuable as this. Nothing. Nothing. Right? In reality. Right? I mean, gold, I always bitch about gold and diamonds, but I mean, they are there. You do dig them out, right? Bitcoin's nothing. It's just an algorithm. I don't know, just some cryptography out there, right? Anyways, I don't give a fuck. It's making me money, so I'll do it, whatever, I'm here for the straight cash, homie. So if bunch of motherfuckers want to invest in some paper, well, look, I'll get my piece off of that. Look. That's how it goes, brothers. Do I think it's logical? I think it's fucking stupid. But look, it's going to make me money. So, and compared to traditional and modern fiat currencies, Bitcoin isn't backed by the assurance of a government or a scarcity of an underlying asset. But that's not true. The difference, and so this is where Bitcoin does get its value. It is scarce because there's only going to be a certain amount of them. And even though they're a useless piece of shit, yeah, it's just an invented fucking algorithm, a fucking piece of code out there. Well, as long as we all like it and agree at the price, it is scarce. And that's why you're going to make the money. But it's a piece of garbage. It's a piece of garbage. Look. Why are you invested in it then? Because I'm here for the straight cash, homie. Look, if a motherfucker wants to invest in dog shit, well, I'll go buy that dog shit and I'll sell it to him. All right? I'm a trader, motherfucker. What do you think? You think I think this... Look, VeChain and that serve purpose. That's different. You think this fucking Bitcoin is valuable? It's a piece of dog shit. Dog shit. Yeah, well, it's going to make me money. So look, I know a bunch of institutional investors coming to buy this dog shit. So I'll buy the dog shit and sell it to them. But does it have any value? No. Absolutely not. What does it do? Nothing. Look, gold at least makes your girlfriend look pretty. Diamonds, you can use in industrial use. The majority of diamonds are actually used for industrial use, grinding metals and grinding stuff. So it actually has use, right? Yeah, Bitcoin has no use. All right. I'm not going to. All right. I'm getting hardcore. Hold on. Let me calm down. But yeah, so, but it's the truth, guys. But is it going to make us money? Fuck yeah. These people are going to come buy this dog shit all day, so I'm going to sell it to them. Now, that's Bitcoin. Settle down. Your VeChain, that ain't dog shit. That's doing actual work. Yes. Your IOTA, doing actual work. That blockchain. Right? The Bitcoin blockchain just does nothing. It's just there, is what I'm trying to say. Whereas your IOTA VeChain, your IOTA VeChain, your IOTA blockchain is doing work. Your VeChain blockchain doing, so those are real. Actual value. That's the value. They do stuff. Right? Bitcoin doesn't do anything, is what I'm trying to say. Right? It's just there. Just a bunch of tech nerds keeping it alive, right? This thing. Right? It's a piece of dog shit, really. It's going to be the future of money, Shamari. All right, we'll see about that, buddy. So look, brothers. The foreign elements of the cryptocurrency has thus led most traditional investors to ignore it. Management space. While bears have recently managed to take control of the cryptocurrency market, don't forget that Bitcoin has surged over the past 6 months. Exactly. So whenever anyone, well, why is Bitcoin going up? Your Bitcoin has been at 10,000. Your Bitcoin's at 9,000. Yeah, dickhead. Guess what? 7 months ago, 8 months ago, it was at 3,000. Yeah, that's a 300% rise, fuckstick. How your stock's looking? How's your Microsoft shares looking? Huh? How are those Uber shares looking? Yeesh. Fuckstick. Don't talk to me about my Bitcoin. I'm up 300%, bitch. Look. All right. That's what you got to tell those fucksticks when they talk to you. Look. My Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, I'm up 300% on the year, fucker. Yes, my small caps are just chilling. But I already know why. We need regulation for that. And when it comes, it'll come. And when that comes, well, look. So with this surge, which comes as the macroeconomic and geopolitical stage has become tumultuous, Bitcoin has entered the mainstream once again. The cryptocurrency is becoming an open dinner topic again. Yes. Mainstream financial media is covering Bitcoin like no tomorrow. And corporations have doubled down on their forays into this space. Yes. So apparently, Bitcoin's return to the mainstream hasn't only been confined to the retail market, but the institutional investor market too. And that's what we give a fuck about. Bye. Yes. According to a data scientist who compiled Twitter data from just under 200 unique Twitter users, identifying as being a portfolio fund, let's slow down. A portfolio fund asset wealth manager, and that the analyst deemed legitimate. The talk of Bitcoin as a safe haven and as a risk-off trade is on the rise. So, I taught you guys about risk-off, risk-on. And so, but what he did was he looked for Twitter accounts where they were portfolio managers, fund managers, asset managers, or wealth managers, right? Like, these are basically guys that trade for you, or, they trade for you, like Fidelity, they're asset managers. And he looked for the words safe haven and risk off. So I taught you about risk on, risk off. I already taught you about that, right? Like, when we go, so risk on, okay, so, trade war, hold on, let's go right here, like this. Yeah. So risk on is, I'm a hedge fund guy. I got my trading desk. In normal business operations, I just get my guys, I get my bond guys, get us into bonds. I get my Forex guys, get us into some shit. I get my, my hardcore boys, the shadow banking guys, into some MBS and some CDOs and some credit default swaps and stuff, CDS. And then I get my stock guys into that kind of shit, right? The basic shit like that. But when we go risk off, I tell everybody, liquidate, sell everything, get us into bonds, right? Bonds are considered no risk. Okay, so when a hedge fund goes risk off, they go into bonds. Which bonds, Shamari? Well, I'm about to tell you, homeboy. They go into American bonds, Swiss bonds, and Japanese bonds. Those are considered, in the investment world, in the goodie room here, those three are considered guaranteed return on your investment. So if you buy a Japanese, Swiss, or American bond, you are guaranteed your money. Guaranteed. But that's why you don't make much money at them, right? Because everybody knows that they're the guaranteed thing. So America says, yeah, we'll pay you pennies. Well, pennies, I should say it in a better way than that. But in other words, the yields, what's called a bond yield, the yield is what you're going to make when you sell the bond. So if you buy a bond, say $1,000 bond at a 2% yield, you're going to get back $20. So you're going to get back $1,020. I know, it doesn't sound like much. It's not for people like me and you. It's for rich folk. They buy millions of these bonds, and those $20 add up for them, right? It's not going to work for us. And so, but those are considered guaranteed. Swiss bonds, Japanese bonds, U.S. bonds are guaranteed. Okay? And so when hedge funds go risk off, that's what they buy. Not just hedge funds, but all these big guys, like, that's what they do. Because they're guaranteed. And so, here it says something right here. Tweets mentioning, okay. And so this is what I disagree with. Anyway, he's saying that Bitcoin is a safe haven risk-off asset. Fuck no, it isn't. I'll tell you right now, it isn't. Okay, but that's what he says. So we're going to read on, but it isn't. Okay, but that's what risk-off is, right? You go into safe haven assets, the Swiss franc bonds, Japanese yen bonds, American dollar bonds. All right. That's how it works. It's called risk off, brothers. Look it up. Go to Investopedia. I mean, I know you old school boys had, but you new people. Look. Learn something. All right. What are we doing? Let's move on. Okay, so sure, Bitcoin isn't dominating the feeds of the sampled money managers who had an average following of 55,217, not bad, but it's a step in the right direction. So the average following of these guys that he looked at was 55,000, right? So big money managers. It is important to point out that Quant Fiction's data set only counted tweets that mentioned Bitcoin and safe haven, not the tweets that only mentioned the cryptocurrency. So he calculated money managers by, they had to mention the words Bitcoin and safe haven, right? Is where we get these numbers from. Why this is happening. While there's no way to tell why this is occurring, the uptick coincides with the start of the latest trade spat between the U.S. and China. I just preached to you about the trade war. Don't worry, I'm not going to get into it again. And the simultaneous rallies in the price of Bitcoin. All right. So this correlation between increased tariffs, a decreased relative value of the Chinese yuan against the U.S. dollar, the renminbi, it's not a yuan, it's a renminbi, and higher Bitcoin price has resulted in mass media coverage on Bitcoin's potential to be the next gold. Store value. Store value. That's what it's going to be, brothers. Only an idiot is going to waste their Bitcoin buying a fucking coffee. But I did that. Well, brother, I'm not saying you're an idiot, but that was an idiotic move. Yeah, see how I cleaned it up? That's how I cleaned it up right there, without insulting you. Idiotic move. But you're a smart guy. Bang. So look. And as such, over the past few months, everyone from industry executives and economists to Wall Street analysts and mainstream media hosts have mentioned the cryptocurrency and the words safe haven digital gold in one sentence. Exactly. And just so do you see what I'm saying? He looked for the combination of words, right? In other words, to try to look at what the money guys are saying. Do you understand? Like, this is a strange little article. I know. It's not our usual stuff. But what I'm just trying to show you is that they're finding a rise in, certain words. Safe haven, digital gold. What was that? Where was that? Oh, that right. Safe haven and Bitcoin, right? They're trying to, which it isn't, but, they're looking at it from that aspect. So it is likely that this media coverage and buzz has penetrated the money manager circles. Money managers, that's your money. Here's your stock market. This is what's really traded. Every day when you see your stock market go up or down in whatever country you're in, if you have 401ks in your country, your stock market is 75% 401ks. That money's not going anywhere. Yeah, nowhere. This is what's really traded in your stock market. So whenever you hear anyone, oh, Shamari, the market, or whatever your name is, my bad, the markets are going to crash or anything. They can't, you idiot. Because the country's citizens are invested in it. Hodling. So you guys can wiggle around and make the market go up and down a little bit here, or even a lot. 800 points this one. Yeah. But you can't crash it because that's not we can. That's strong money. That's staying. That's your citizens' money. Do you get it? All right. So, money managers, right. And those are the guys. These are the guys. And that's why Fidelity, that's, fuck. Oh my gosh. All right, let me preach these fucksticks here a little bit. Look. And that's why Fidelity is going to bring the true power to this whole crypto market. That's Fidelity. Yo. And when they come, here's asset managers. And they onboard soccer mom and dad for 401ks, for fucking college funds, for fucking IRAs, fuck more shit. I don't even know what else. Got that solid money that'll be in the market forever. And the rest of it will trade just like the regular market. All right. Look. It's a strange little show today. So it's likely that this media coverage and buzz has penetrated the money manager circles. Here's the guys we need. And Fidelity's already here. We read about Fidelity. Fidelity lets their fucking employees in Houston run mining rigs in the office. Lock. Which, just like mom and pop investment circles, have individuals that watch and read financial media. All right, whatever. So, but the talk and mentions of the cryptocurrency in and of itself is likely to drive demand for Bitcoin and thus increase prices. Exactly. Demand. It's not just magical, right? Your coins just don't go up magically. People have to demand them. That's why the price of your stuff goes up. In a recent podcast interview with Steven Rivera, Plan B, a prominent industry analyst explained that quantitative analysts, these quants. All right, so a quantitative analyst, he's a motherfucker who, they're stupid. Fuck them. I'm not even going to talk about them. They're idiots. But as follows the work, as have institutional investors, Plan B added, all right. I already said it, so I got to tell you now, don't I? Can't just leave it like that. So go to Investopedia and look up quants. A quant is a person who thinks that the math makes the markets. They think that the math makes all the prices move, right? Quantitative analysis and shit like this. It's not the math. It's real life. Yeah, if a war breaks out, the economy goes down. It's not because of the fucking math. It's because a war just broke out. So, anyway, man. But anyway, now you know what a quant is. So anytime you hear of someone and they're like, yeah, I'm a quant and I'm telling you something, you go tell them to go fuck yourself. Go fuck themselves. Because they're a bunch of morons. They think the math is magical. Like the math makes the earth happen. Or the markets happen. All right, not the earth, but the markets. It's a bunch of garbage. Look! Don't like those guys. They're fucking morons. Right? Like, if a war breaks out, the math didn't say that was happened. Yeah, well, dick. Reality says it happens. Like, moron. That's why when you open a trading platform, you see a lot of those indicators. Those are quants. Quant indicators. Yeah, and they all died. No one uses that crap because it's all garbage. But these trading platforms just add them anyways. But they don't work. Bollinger Bands, Gans lines, just a bunch of garbage. Plan B added that they had begun to express interest in potentially using the model to map out investment strategy. Would it be crazy to just Bitcoin buzz about Bitcoin will increase demand? Nope, not a reality. All right, look, fuck all this. So anyways, look, money managers though. The point is money managers. What's Fidelity? An asset manager. Money manager is an asset manager. It's the same thing. So asset managers are talking about crypto, are talking about Bitcoin. Bye. And Fidelity is coming. So that, like what I was trying to tell you, and I told you last year once, I think twice I've said it to you. The real power of your market is in the asset managers. Those are the guys that buy shit and hodl it. Yeah, the 401k guy, he buys the shit and hodls it. The retirement guy, he buys the asset and hodls it. The fucking whatever this guy is, he buys it and hodls it. This is the part of the market that actually gets traded in and out every day. That's what we hear about. The Dow Jones, NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, FTSE, fucking London Exchange. That's the part. This little 25% here. All the rest, hodled. And that's what's good because when they come in, they're going to buy and hodl the Bitcoin. They're going to buy and hodl the Litecoin. They're going to buy and hodl the Ethereum, the VeChain, and all the rest. Which will give us security. That's it. You get it, right? You get what I'm saying? That's how it works, fucksticks. Look, brothers. Look. So it's good to hear that asset managers are talking Bitcoin. Bye. Yes, now. All right, let's get this over with. Philippines, look. Bang on a champion nation. So I complained the other day. I was like, what the fuck are you motherfuckers doing? Like, because no one's doing anything. And so finally I found one that's doing something. So let's look at what finally one of our crypto blockchain champion nations are doing. Look. Yes, let me get a sip first. Right? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, are you guys going to come up with some fucking ETFs? Some futures? Like, what are you guys doing? I'm not going to lie to you. I know. The truth is, and I said this last year too, and I already knew it, but, everyone was waiting to see what the SEC does here in America. Because they're whales in those countries. I know it sounds fucked up, but everyone looks at what the SEC does. Because everyone knows the SEC is so strict. And so these guys, and I know the truth, they don't want to launch an inferior product, an inferior investment vehicle. So they're going to wait for the SEC to approve. I mean, we're waiting for the ETF part. That's just one thing, but there's other things that are going to go down. And they're waiting for the SEC to approve it so that, all right, they will do the same thing, right? Like their investors at home in their countries will be, all right, I have SEC grade. In other words, I have American grade shit. All right, let's just get real about this motherfucker right here. Let's just say it like that, right? They're not coming on until they get American grade shit. And until the SEC, until America says the words, they're not going to start. They're not going to start proper. And that's why I thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. I know I say it, but look. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Because now the Americans are shitting their pants. Yeah, and they're about to get to regulating, get to doing their fucking jobs and regulating. So, thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you. Holy. All right, but let's get to the Philippines. Look on our champion nation list. There's Philippines. Let's look at what you're finally actually doing. Philippines, increasingly crypto-friendly. There are many reasons why the Philippines is becoming increasingly crypto-friendly. Not only has its central bank registered more crypto exchanges recently, but by the Philippines Security and Exchange Commission, their SEC, has also been actively finalizing crypto guidelines. Yes. Fine. So I guess that's what I'm so obviously I don't know what's happening in our other champion nations, right? But I'm assuming if this is happening in the Philippines, and I'm only assuming, obviously, I mean, I don't know, but if that's what the Philippines is doing, I'm assuming these sort of activities are happening in other countries, in our champion countries as well. I mean, at varying paces, I'm sure, right? Some are probably a little bit further, some are a little bit less, but they're doing something. I mean, you regulated it. So obviously someone's got to be doing something. I know, I complain, but I mean, just, you understand, right? You've regulated it. You're a champion nation. We're your whales. All right, so here we go. All right. Yes. Look. So the country has an active crypto community, and one of its largest banks has engaged in multiple crypto projects. Yes. So look. Rising number of crypto exchanges. The number of approved exchanges has been increasing in the Philippines. The country's central bank, the Banco Central in Philippines, Pilipinas, has registered 13 of them so far. So 13 exchanges. These are their names. We're not going to read all that. If you care, you can go look at it. So look. The central bank adopted a formal regulatory approach to cryptocurrency through its issuance of circular number 944 back in 2017. It requires businesses engaged in the exchange of cryptocurrencies for fiat money in the Philippines to register with the central bank as remittance and transfer companies. So that's the law. Yes. Now, among the registered companies is Remittance Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Satoshi Citadel Industries, a fintech company building a blockchain ecosystem in the Philippines. All right. So I got to say this. Co-founder Miguel Cuneta told news.blockchain.com that besides the 13 registrants, many other ones are in the process of applying. So those are the exchanges. In addition, the Philippines has a special economic zone. So we read about the one in China, blah, blah, blah. So they just let people, we read about it already. Right. The Cagayan, remember the Cagayan economic zone? Whoa, how did that do all that? The Cagayan economic, what the fuck is this doing? The Cagayan economic zone, we read about that in June. So they're going to let crypto run rampant over there. But those are crypto companies. Like, that's different. Cuneta further shared with News Topic that believes the Philippines has always been one of the most crypto-friendly countries in the world, highlighting several factors. Firstly, he emphasized that the Philippines is one of the first in the whole world where the central bank registers companies wanting to provide services using cryptocurrency. Bang! The BSP, that's the Central Bank of the Philippines, started registering them in 2017. Oh, way back in the days. The same year, Japan's top financial regulator, the Financial Services Agency, began registering Japanese crypto exchanges. All right. The FSA has registered 19 operators to legally operate cryptocurrencies in Japan. So, why are we talking about Japan? And then we also now have draft guidelines. So now they're regulators. Who? Their version of the SEC. We now have new draft guidelines from our own SEC on ICO fundraising and order book exchange regulations, paving the way for a more mature ecosystem. With our crypto marketplace for local price discovery. Right? Price discovery. Our SEC is all about price discovery. Right? That's why they're not giving us anything, right? Right? These guys are so strict. But what Philippines is saying is we're going to do our own. So, and that's what I was asking. Well, not asking. What I was complaining about was just what the fuck? What the fuck? These guys, the champion nations aren't coming with anything. All right, so they're coming, guys. They are coming, but it's taking longer. I don't know. I thought it was going to be instant. So I guess what I'll say is this. I'll admit I was wrong. I thought once a country came online with their regs, that bang, it would be sort of instantaneous. You remember I was here at the beginning of the year. Yeah, brothers. Oh, their whales are coming. Their whales are coming. And they are coming, as you can see. Their SEC is doing the shit and making regulations. Stop talking like a child. Are making the regulations and maturing their ecosystem, and they're going to decide what their price discovery thing is, not what the SEC's thing is. And so they are coming, but it's taking time. Like, I thought it was going to be instant. I'm not going to lie. Like, I thought, bang, once you're regulated, I mean, I know you have to apply, and that's why I gave the 3-month thing. I thought, okay, apply. 90 days later, you're regulated, you're approved, and then boom, you launch. And so I guess what I'm saying is just that, guys, these things are going to take a little longer than I thought. Well, it is taking longer than I thought. And so, I mean, but it's all coming. Yes. Don't worry about that. You will be rich. And it's all coming. But you see, like that? Yeah, they're just getting into their price discovery and getting their SEC and on board, right? The Philippines, right? They're the number 4 one on our list of champions. So when was that? That was probably about January. What are we at? August. What are we at? Wait, what month is this? August, right? So after a champion nation comes online, it takes a little while, right? It takes a little while. And so, but what I want to just say is, bye, here comes the Philippines. They're getting their price. Why do you need price discovery? Yeah, that means you're going to launch futures. That means you're going to launch ETFs. Yes. You understand? Motherfuckers don't need price discovery without that. And that's the other thing I'm bringing up. All right, brothers. Love you guys. Look. Let's move on. I know I'm yapping. I'm not going to bullshit you. I've been awake. Like I said, I've been watching those G20 the G7 press conferences. Yes. And I've been fueling. So I'm feeling nice. Look. Louis Benvenutura, founder and chief strategy officer at Bloom Solutions, Inc., shares a similar sentiment. He describes, describing his country as one of the most crypto-friendly countries in the world. He told Bitcoin.com, news.bitcoin.com, not only do we have an actual regulatory framework for cryptocurrency exchanges, but all right, let me calm down. I'm getting excited here. Actually, the more I'm reading this Philippines thing, I read it the first time. See, when you read something twice, you catch things that you don't read the first time. That's why you should always read something twice, and people say 3 times to really get it. All right, anyway. .com. Not only do we have an actual regulatory framework for crypto exchanges, but we're also a predominantly English-speaking population that can use all the same tools and apps as North American or European audiences with minimal localization. Thus, we tend to be a launch pad for U.S. startups looking to expand in the region. And that's what's kind of also interesting as well, right? These guys have to translate everything into their local languages. So if there's no news sites in Malaysia about crypto, well, the people don't get to hear about it, right? I'm not saying there are no Malaysian crypto. I'm just saying, if it's only 1 or 2 sites and all you read is Malaysian, well, that's all the crypto news you can get, right? Right? You understand what I'm saying, right? Well, not what I'm saying, what he's saying in that it's interesting. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. So we have a fairly sizable expat population, mostly Koreans. All right, whatever. That's a bunch of bullshit. Let's get moving on, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get this weekend going on. Look, he believes it's growing in the Philippines. Crypto adoption. All right. So, another factor recognized by the SCI co-founder was that banks and other businesses are also more comfortable working with companies that are licensed by the central bank. So they were saying crypto companies are now licensed by the central bank. So now they're comfortable working with them. That's the shit I skipped above. Unlike when we were starting out in 2014 and banks would just shut down our accounts as soon as they found out we were dealing with Bitcoin. So he continued, in terms of user adoption, we see more sophisticated and knowledgeable users, traders, and enthusiasts as compared to the speculative mania of 2017. Exactly. More educated. I told you guys from the beginning of 2018 last year, weekends. These are more sophisticated investors that we had last year. Mom and pops, weekends, scared out of the markets. This time, the run this time, these aren't weekends. This is the real money now that's coming in. No more soccer mom and soccer dad. No more get rich quick kind of guys, who don't understand shit. We're in the real money now. And that's what he's saying. This is not the speculative mania of 2017. Bye. We're getting into real investment time. Smart money. Smart money, baby. So why I showed up. Smart money's on the way. So while asserting that Bitcoin as retail payment has never caught on here, Benvenutura said that less than 2% of payments in the Philippines happen digitally. So the importance of creating a cash to crypto bridges can't be overstated. All right, the people got to get their crypto. All right, let's move on. All right, let's move on from this shit too. Holy, more? All right. So the Securities and Exchange Commission of the Philippines has published a document entitled Rules on Digital Asset Exchange, which primarily governs the registration and operation of digital asset exchanges accessible in or from the Philippines. The document has 10 main sections covering areas such as the registration requirements, anti-money laundering, and the powers and responsibilities. All right. So basically, you can't money launder, you can't do bad stuff. All right. Blah, 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 blah. So stakeholders and we're down here now. Stakeholders, exchanges, broker-dealers, investment houses, the investment public, and other interested parties had until August 14th to submit their input regarding the proposed rules. So that's what they're doing. Like, they made their people like issue, here I told you about public comment, right? The public has a chance to comment on anything our government does. So they gave their people until October 14th to give their input, and now they're going to fully regulate. And so that's awesome. And so that's another thing I want you to see. Like, they fully became a champion nation. In other words, yeah, crypto's legal and this and this and this. But now they're coming out with their specific rules, right? In other words, it's good to go, but now, this is what we need for an ETF, right? We read about it right here, right? Right? What they say, right? Blah, 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 blah. Where was that? Where was that shit? Right? And now, now this is going to be our rules for price discovery. Our SEC is going to do this, and that's going to be our rules for price discovery and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm getting it. I thought it was going to be instant. Obviously I've never been in a new asset class, right? So I'm my first time. And so I thought it was going to be instant, but no. So you come on board, you're a champion nation, but then it takes a bunch of months for you to finally, get your stuff going, decide what your regulator's price discovery is going to be, and then, launch, right? And so August 14th, they gave them till then. So that was just a couple days ago. It's now August 24th. That was 10 days ago. Now these guys are writing their rules and regulations. So looking forward to see the Philippines, some ETFs, some futures, and let's do this. So look, bang, yes. I've been yapping a minute only. This has been a while. Look. Hurricane Master. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. Moon landing. Bang. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Chris Howard. Cryptocurrency trader by day. Husband by night. Spreading the love and knowledge. Good stuff, brother. Chris Howard. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. J-Lo. From stock market to cryptocurrency. Find it more interesting. More exciting about currencies linked to the internet of things, payments, ADA, XLM, bang. Look, J-Lo, bang, see you, brother. Yes, what Kong got us. Oh, he's got the good one. I like this one. Got you in my scopes. Bang, bang. Gotcha. You're in my scope. Yeah. Bitcoin Kong, love you, brother, see you, brother. Bang. Oh, look at this son of a bitch right down here. Son of a bitch. Look. Bang, look. Bang, look. Bang. Yes. Gotcha. Airdrop at 007. Ronkez, love you, brother. Bang, from the Netherlands. My killer boy. Look. He was a killer before he got here. Robbie Hardaway. See you, brother. Bang. Biniam. Bang. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. What else we got? Who's this guy? Oh, Robert. Oh, bang. See you, Robert. Ha. Yes. Oh, and 7 others. Oh, I got to remember to do that. Yes. So I have to open the tweet so I can see the rest of the people. Yes. Oh, and see, there's the usual suspects right there. Poppy Wood. Love your brother. See you, brother. Bang. Sweetie. Hope you're getting those chapters done, girl. Look. Love you, girl. Yeah. Coming to collect my stallion soon. Bang. Look. DP Entertainment. Bang. Love your brother. See you, brother. Bang. Yes. All right. The usual suspects right there. Yes. What do we got? Oh, Biniam said, oh, yeah, that's right. CB News, the recently NASDAQ started displaying several cryptocurrencies on their market activity website, including ADA. This shows positive signs and developments towards, check it out here. And he showed me it, and it's on there. But actually, yeah, the NASDAQ also, yes, Ripple lovers. The NASDAQ put Ripple on there, too, the other day. All right. Look. Miniam, Mimin, 7. Bang. See you, brother. Or whatever you are. Spy Lady. Love you, girl. Bye. Samar Abbas. Bye. See you, brother. Dino. Yes. This is Ronkus' buddy right here from the Netherlands. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Yeah. I don't know what it is about the Netherlands. I have a lot of viewers in the Netherlands. Yeah, it goes the Netherlands, America, UK. Yeah. It's the Netherlands. Oh, my bad. Sorry. It goes America, the Netherlands, the UK. There we go. A lot in the Netherlands. Well, not a lot. I mean, not a lot of people watch this. Only a couple hundred people a day, but the Netherlands is a sizable portion. I got to go over there, see what motherfuckers like me over there, right? Got to see what it is about those motherfuckers. So look, XRP monkeys. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Just a blockchain. Greenhead fitness junkie who loves Jeeps. All right, brother. Bye. So this guy here, he wants to send me some shit too. And that's what I got to talk about. Yeah. So guys, I've been trying to get this fucking mailbox. I went there fucking today. So I go there. I bring my passport and ID, my driver's license. I'm like, hey, I want to get a mailbox. They're like, oh, we need a piece of mail from where you live. So actually, it's only a couple blocks away, so it's not bad. On Washington and like 14th Street. I'm not going to tell you where I live, but it's close. A couple blocks away from there. And so I come back here. So I grab a piece of mail, a piece of, from my bank, and I grab my electric bill, right? Bring it in. Now these motherfuckers are like, yeah, well, we need to either see a mortgage, a fucking voter registration, a car lease. Like, what the fuck is all that? Look, you know who I am and where I live. Why do you need all that? So, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Why do they need all that? I'm not a paranoid motherfucker. I mean, it's not anything like that. So I'm going to see. Maybe I'll bring them that. But what I'm going to probably do is my buddy, he owns a couple buildings here in South Beach. And he owns a hotel right here on Lincoln Road. Not Lincoln Road, on Collins Avenue. And so I might ask him just, hey, man, can I just get mail at your office over there and do that? So we'll figure it out, guys. We will figure it out. Fuck. Right? I want to open a little mailbox. And actually, so I went to a check cashing place. Here in America, you cash your checks and they just give you the cash, right? But in those check cashing places, they usually let you get mail. Yeah, so I went to go. I knew of one, but it closed down. It's now a vape store, so. So don't worry, guys. Don't worry, XRP monkeys. I'm going to let you send me. So he wants to send me. He's like, I'm going to send you some gear. I'm like, all right. I'll wear that shit right here, homeboy. Bye. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. I talk to him all the time in the comments on YouTube. All right. Stallion. Learn and earn. Good night, morning, afternoon, day. Sheesh. I'll sleep when I'm retired. Don't worry, sweetie. You'll be sleeping. You'll be good. You'll be good. You stick with me. Yeah. Look. Is that everyone? What else we got? Oh, this 11 other ones. All right, let's get these ones. Bitcoin Tools. See you, brother. Bye. Oh, we did these yesterday. Kelly Doherty. See you, girl. Bye. Burger wife and all that. Bye. We did that yesterday. Melissa Bankston. Single mommy. Yes. Wine fanatic. Loving it. Yes. Bye. All right. And then our usual. Oh, Mint. Oh, yeah, we did this yesterday. Mint. Bye. All right. Let's get you back to our line. Bang. Look. Bang. Look. Bang. Look. Yes. Bang. Whoops. My bad. Bang. Here we go. All right, guys. We had a great show. Fuck, I was yapping. I think this is over an hour. Oh, I know this is over an hour. Shit, I was yap. Oh, because the trade war. That's why I had to yap. Tell you about that shit. Right. All right, so look. IOTA autonomous car deal. Well, more cars, more onboardings. IOTA making that bread. Look. What else is new? Money managers talking Bitcoin, and that's the key. I told you. Right here, baby. Your stock market is like this. But the money that actually moves in and out of it every day is only that much. This is all your 401ks, all your retirement funds, all that shit. That's your market. Yeah. Do you understand? That's how it works. All right, I'm not going to get into that. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yo, Philippines crypto friendly. Bang. Finally, right? Like, they're our champion nation. Right? And I was getting all angry. Like, what the fuck are these motherfuckers doing? All right, so we finally got a little word about at least what one of them is doing. 1 out of the 11. Philippines is doing some work. Their SEC is doing their thing. Their SEC is doing that thing about the price discovery. Well, once they figure out price discovery, you know what that means. ETFs, futures, all of it. So look, Philippines, bang. Thank you for someone doing some work. All right, let's get you back to your wives' lives. Let's chill and kill it. Bang, subscribe below, press the notification. So you can press the bell so you can get notifications when I do the show. The greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Look. My name is Shamar Clark. I love talking money, love talking crypto. This is the favorite time of my day. And so look, thank you for having me in your home. And I shall see you on Tuesday. Bang, my name is Shamar Clark. Bang, I'm always on duty. Yes. Enjoy your weekend. Over and out.